Good afternoon, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I was hoping today I would have gotten my sales papers and would have been a little inspired to have gotten some things rolling and stuff like that, to have done my, like, you know, that video I told you guys I wanted to try and get done, you know, and just some other stuff. And so I was hoping that that would be the case, but they never ended up coming today. And I realized maybe it was because of Veterans Day yesterday that the sales papers didn't come, because, like, I've noticed, like, on holidays like that, even if it's like not a day off of school or work or something like that, sometimes they will still be delayed. Because I was like, wasn't there just a holiday, like something happened over this weekend, you know, that there would be a reason maybe why the mail would be late, or it's just like, I don't know, didn't come today or whatever. But I got the mail and I asked my mom if it came, and I was like, well, was this mail from yesterday or from today? And she couldn't tell me, so I'm not totally sure. But like I said, that was my plan. I will maybe get to that actually tomorrow. But what I did end up doing was I cleaned my room, like kind of not majorly cleaned, but I cleaned my desk, I cleaned my chair off, and I cleaned my floor today. So those are normally the three probably biggest, highest traffic areas where things get left, and I just get lazy and throw stuff there. My clean laundry always goes back on that chair in my room, and randomness just goes on my desk, stuff that I don't want on the floor, and then stuff goes on the floor that I don't care about. So like my shoes I'll just take off and throw on the floor, you know, just like random stuff I will put on the floor. And so sometimes there's things in, not really bad, like I'm normally don't just like leave a ton of stuff everywhere, but there was, like I said, some shoes and just some other things that I needed to get off the floor. So I did end up doing that, which was good. So my room got clean today. But then the other thing that I ended up doing too, guys, was I did do my meal prep today. So I have a good amount of dishes that I kind of need to take care of. Not my meal prep, mainly just my lunch prep and my breakfast prep, because I told you guys how I ran out of my my bagels for this week, which I didn't buy. I actually was like, you know what, I'm not going to, because I'm going to force myself to make the breakfast potatoes, because I had a bag of potatoes that I bought this week that I wanted to make sure that I used. So to not have anything else to make for myself for breakfast, like I said, that was my goal. I had one extra bagel left over. I do have avocado that I can make avocado toast, which is what I had for breakfast today, because yesterday I didn't make the potatoes, and I wanted to try and do it for like the 5 days during the week, you know, during the week. That's when I plan on making stuff. My weekends are totally like toss up in the air, because sometimes I have enough time to like sit down and actually like eat like a lunch. Other times it's like I'm having breakfast at lunchtime. Other times, like, I might, you know, when I'm out at the grocery stores, I might not get back until noon, so I'm not having, like, sometimes I just kind of won't have breakfast, or I'll just have like a protein bar or something like that. So like I said, it depends. But during the week, like I said, I wanted to get to that. So I literally prepped everything for this week, except for I just actually, when I went in here to put my stuff away, realized I forgot to chop up the broccoli for this week. But guys, here is the refrigerator, a little quick look. So this is leftover pasta from this weekend, and this is my dad's breakfast prep that he does. I also didn't finish my coffee today, so it's in the fridge. This was leftovers from today for my dad. This is also, this is leftovers. This is leftover from today. That's for Jack's lunch. This was leftovers from yesterday. I actually think I'm gonna have this for lunch tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and put it back somewhere for myself. So 2 little pieces of pizza. Probably I'll have that with my salad. So I did do my salad prep. I had one for today. Obviously this will go into one day over the weekend, so if I end up having it either on Saturday or Sunday, but one day this week I'll wind up having one of these. And then I also ended up doing 5 breakfast potatoes. Now it's Tuesday and I didn't eat one of these today because I ended up making them today, so I will actually technically have 2 left over for the weekend. So I'll probably end up doing like one on Saturday and one on Sunday. So my breakfast potatoes basically are just, it's kind of like potatoes O'Brien, where they are just like bell peppers, potatoes, and onion. I added onion this time. Normally I don't, but I was kind of in the mood for that taste, so I went with that. I also chopped up 2 for this week salad, which is just lettuce, cucumber, and there was like grape tomato medley. So it was a whole bunch of different kinds of tomatoes that were like yellow, red, like almost a purple tomato kind of thing. They're all in here somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, so there was that. These are my few leftover bell peppers I'm gonna have with hummus probably also for tomorrow, because they were starting to kind of get bad and needed to be eaten, so that's why I threw the rest of those in with the breakfast potatoes and cooked them. And then I chopped up broccoli or cauliflower, and the broccoli I forgot to cut up, but I used leftover broccoli from last week, steamed that along with some baby carrots, because I got 2 more bags of baby carrots this week, so I'm gonna try and use this bag up and steam them to do with like side dish, which everybody actually ended up eating. It was probably a good you know, like chunk of broccoli and like a good amount of baby carrots that we steamed and then had to go along with the side dish that went with the pasta dinner for tonight. So that was that. This is my mom's leftovers. And then there's some, I think 1 package left of strawberries and 2 packages or a package and a half left of raspberries as well. And then in my salads, I did spinach with a full thing of strawberries cut up and divided across the 5 containers. Again, one I had today. And then also a full thing of raspberries, like a 6-ounce container of raspberries divided up across the 4 of them, or 5 of them. So that was what I ended up doing for today and did all of that prep. And these containers are still, for the most part, you know, pretty clean and taken care of. We have a lot of leftovers in here that I probably need to go through and figure out, like, okay, when was this from and how old is this and is it still good or not? But yeah, so the refrigerator's still looking pretty good, guys. Like I said, I try and give you guys an update, like probably maybe once a week or so, you know, and just when I do like that produce prep sort of for the week and do my like meal prep sort of stuff. So I did for lunch and for breakfast. Dinners are totally like whatever I am feeling for that night. Like tonight, I actually ended up having some of the leftover pasta I put aside before I ended up adding it to the what's that called, to the rest of, you know, it was a meat sauce pasta. So before I ended up doing that, when I cooked the pasta, I had some set aside for myself and had some of that for dinner, along with, I don't know what else I ended up eating. I had a lot of snack stuff, but I had that salad really more for like dinner sort of, because I made them kind of late. I ended up having some trail mix and some other stuff also for dinner tonight, which is like my like Peanuts Thanksgiving dinner. Literally, it was just like a whole mesh of all kinds of random stuff that I ended up eating. So yeah, but like I said, I was scared about my stomach this morning, guys. I was like, I don't want to have like another upset stomach. So I was super scared to eat or to drink my coffee, which is why I only ended up having like a few sips out of it and was like, you know what, maybe I'm not gonna finish this whole thing. So I had avocado toast too for breakfast, and then like a 1/3 of a cup of coffee because I was scared I didn't want to have another upset stomach, because yesterday, like I said, it was like my stomach, but I just felt so totally out of it. Like I don't know what was going on, but I did not feel good. And I have no clue if it was for my coffee, but it hit me right after I finished it. So I think I was scared today to like drink the whole thing. But I do also need to start trying to edit some vlogs as well. But again, today I did end up cleaning my room, so that's why I was able to get to that. So hopefully I can record that other video, but I need to try and edit some vlogs and upload them as well, so that I can get some of them off of my SD card, so that I have room to record that video and stuff like that. And then I will probably stay off of like YouTube on my Killing It With Coupons channel just up until probably, I was thinking maybe the new year, and try and just focus more on doing it through like social media and my blog at the same time, instead of posting on YouTube, just because I noticed that that was taking up like probably the most of my time, and it was really like I would get into just a huge time crunch where I couldn't get stuff done in time, and it was like totally stressing me out, and I was staying up until like 3 and 4 in the morning trying to get stuff done. And like there was one night I remember I stayed up because I was like, I'm just gonna wait till these finish uploading, and it ended up taking just like forever, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And I was still like trying to edit them too to get them done. I was like, well, I could either I remember thinking this too, I was like, I can either go to bed right now and try and wake up early in the morning and get them done, or I can try and stay up right now and get them done. It was already late, so I was like, there's no way I'm getting up early. Like I might as well just try and like stay up and get it done and then go to bed late. So that was one time I remember, and I stayed up and was watching the Titanic while I was editing too. So I was like, it had to have been several hours because I watched it from the beginning till the end of the movie, I think. And so I know it was like at least several hours that I was up after I'd already planned on going to bed, just to try and finish getting those videos done. So that's why I need to try and figure out something else that maybe works a little bit better. I don't want them to be the first way that I spread deals and stuff like that, just because they're what takes the most time for me to do, and I can't just, like, you know, get something done super quick and have it up in like 5 minutes. You know, it's probably the most time consuming. So to get information out faster, that's why I want to try and do it over social media. Like I said, Instagram's probably the fastest, easiest way for me to do it, and that's what I started dabbling with a lot last year when I was couponing and everything. And then also too, I never really used Insta stories or whatever they're called. Like, I watch everybody else's, but I like never use them myself. I normally end up using Snapchat, just like my personal Snapchat, and never used it for like couponing. But I think that that might also kind of be useful and helpful in some cases, or just sharing maybe some other things and like updates that maybe I would have posted on a video just at this time, or doing updates, something like that, you know, in also with a YouTube video or something. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of want to test it out. I've never used like Insta stories, so that's why I'm a little curious about it, and seeing how well it will work out for what I would, you know, be posting and stuff like that for me. But yeah, I don't know. I don't, honestly guys, I don't think I've ever posted anything either personally on my personal like Instagram or on my Killing It With Coupons Instagram. I don't think I've ever have. I know I've gone through it a few times and was like, oh, I could, you know, post this, or like, you know, a picture or something like that. But like whenever I just think like, oh, I want to take a picture quick or a video or something like that and share it, I normally end up doing it through like Snapchat, and then I will save it and post it on my Instagram, but not as a story. Yeah, guys. Like I said, I need to get in the shower and get to bed. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.